Yo, what's up? It's your boy RJ in at the building, and today we're going to do our first Teach Me video of the series with nonetheless the person you've seen in this channel before, someone who I consider my rival as well, Mr. PoisonedOkami.
Yeah, what's up guys, it's your boy PoisonedOkami. Me, myself, and RJ here, back at it again with a video on RJ's channel. Let's get it.
Yep. Alright, so today we're going to be covering Kisame first. Kisame is a very, I would say, underused character. I think he's a very solid character. I don't think he's anything special, mid-tier at best. But we're going to be covering him. PoisonedOkami is going to be obviously doing most of it because he's going to be teaching, you guys as well as me, if there's stuff that I don't know as well. So that's what this series is about. Do you know what I mean? You can get different perspectives, not just my perspective, but different perspectives, and who knows, I might even learn some stuff as well along the way. So anything you want to say before we get into it, Mr. Okami?
Prepare to learn, man. Those of you watching, pick the character. The character is going to be Kisame, so pick him. Choose your favorite maps. Get in the training mode and stand by, because you're about to learn something. All right, let's get it.
Very motivational. Very motivational.
Hell yeah.
So he said, and you're about to learn something. You're
about to learn today.
Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, so first we're going to start off, going to conduct it around a similar way that I did my Hashirama guide, if you've watched that. If not, you should watch it. So we're gonna start off with the combos. So Mr. Okami, tell me whatever you can tell me about the combos. No, up combo, down combo, neutral, air combo, anything.
Yeah, so we'll get right into it. So we'll start with the neutral combo. So I'm going to start with the neutral combo because literally I don't think it's an ideal combo that you have to use. This is the full neutral combo before the cutscene right here. After that hit is when he does the cutscene and he'll knock pain back. If your storm gauge is up, you're going to get a strike back. However, it's just not really needed. Typically in a competitive setting or in high level play of Naruto, you don't want to be using those combos. Really, you want to focus on the combos that waste subs or that make someone waste their last sub that's about to come back. These combos with Kisame are the down combo. So here, on this hit right here, you can jump and you can continue for another down combo. And then another one with Kisame is his up combo. So when he swipes them up, you can do a nice little hollow set for style points like that. And the sword is long enough just to reach them. Sometimes the sword isn't always going to reach. So if I do the up combo again, it can lock the character. It will button lock them depending on where you are.
Yeah.
If I can even hit the combo, that is. But yeah, that is, so those are basically his two infinites, is the up combo and the down combo, and I'm missing the up combo infinite. But basically, I demonstrated it the first time. You got the up combo, you got the down combo. These are like the two combos. The safest one to do is definitely the down combo. Obviously the up combo is possible because I demonstrated it before. However, it is better to do the down combo because you're not going to guarantee to miss it. Like as RJ is demonstrating, he's able to do cancel into pill, he can jump and he can continue, and I'm holding block the whole time, so if I had no subs I'd be screwed right here. That's if you're in a scenario where both players have just wasted each other's subs in a neutral game. So just very simple. All the combos you want to look at is basically the up combo here, and also you can land the ultimate jutsu from it if you're fast enough, but I wasn't right there, and also you can do the down combo if you're fast enough as well. But yeah, that's pretty much like the main combos. And obviously, yeah, you can land the ultimate jutsu from both combos. But yeah, that's pretty much the combos in that type of sense.
Okay.
Another scenario with combos as well is pressure, like guard pressure. I like to do with Kisame. Yeah. So yeah, if RJ blocks. So basically, one thing I like to do is just doing this, like this, and then I like to jump like that. And then once I jump there, so I'm gonna do it again. I like to switch to like the next character. The switch didn't come out there. Misinput's killing me here. But like that. And then I like to do something like that. Now, because of like how slowly Itachi does come out there, RJ can actually counter in that situation. So this is where you guys, if you're aware that your opponent's going to counter there, this is where you would then just have to look at just like doing other options. You can look at doing like a grab, or you can do a jutsu or an Omu jutsu. Literally just do like anything else in that situation, you know, because sometimes they are going to counter. But a lot of the times, if you know, if they're fighting Kisame for the first time, you can just get away with just doing this, and you know, hope to get more damage off, and then you can follow up with more combo pressure. But yeah, that's like the main you know, guard pressure right there. I think anything more than that on block, I don't think you can do. I mean, obviously you can do this, but I think that can be interrupted somewhere down the line. I think RJ could actually tilt through that if he wants to. Actually, I'm gonna reset your block right there. I think you can tilt through that. Yeah. So obviously
and he has a slow tilt, so
exactly. So the faster tilts, like you know, your Renisharan on Sasuke's or your Itachi's, they are going to go through that very, very quickly. So probably not ideal. But
unless you're garbage like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
But as RJ demonstrated the first time, Kisame could tilt through it, and that would be like your main escape out of Kisame's up combo. People will try to do his up combo and block, but something I like to do is just maybe a little unpredictable and just do something like this. With strike back as well, me and RJ got a pretty good team for the strike back here, so you know, encourages that. Do whatever you can to get the most out of your situation, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm here, so basically, just obviously to summarize everything that you said, you're saying that the neutral combo isn't really needed. Like, if you never do the neutral combo with him, it's not that bad, right? His combos that you should be focusing on is up combo and his down combo, but more so is down combo. That's what you're telling me, right?
Yeah, because as I even demonstrated earlier, with the up combo, you can obviously miss if you're not, like, you know, on point that day. Obviously, I was fortunate to do it there, but you know, sometimes it will miss. But you know, if you want to have a change, you know, like you're doing down combos so much, and you think to yourself, yeah, he's got no subs, you know, RJ's health is super low here, you know, I can do the up combo and then go into the Oma Jutsu, then yeah, that's perfect. Go ahead. But you know, basically, it's much safer to do the down combo, because that way you're less likely to drop it than you would the up combo.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing, obviously, for me, leading to the up combo, which is actually going to lead on to his jutsu as well, is so obviously this we discovered, but his jutsu obviously hits grounded, right? So I'm just going to make sure I went around. His jutsu obviously hits grounded, yeah. So one thing that I you know, thought to do was maybe do his up combo and lead it into this fully charged jutsu, and because it hits grounded and it does quite a lot of damage as well. Look at that. Yeah, that does so much damage just from, and it hits grounded so much.
And you can't recover out of that bit either. Like, you have to take that.
And that's what I'm saying. Even so, if you was to hit it like this, for example, with a damage pill. So I'll just do my damage pill here right now. You almost died. You almost died.
Killed me.
You almost died.
0.1% health. Like, anything will kill me now.
And that's what I'm saying, because like I said, like when I was looking at it and I was thinking, I was like, oh my god. I said, why does it do that? And that's almost ultimate damage. Like, so in my head I was thinking, like, the fact that he can set off that for free, and it's not even like he does a super long combo anyways. It's just a madness. I was like, he just gets off so much damage. And for that reason, I've been playing Kisame a whole lot more, because I was like, yeah, no, he's pretty good. He's pretty solid in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. So the last combo we haven't spoke about is obviously his air combo. So what can you tell me about, you know, his air combo? Like, what is this, a good air combo? What can you get?
Yeah, it's a decent air combo. So basically with the air combo, you know, they can recover from it. Not always though. It's one of those air combos where like rebounding for the opponent is like on a conditional basis. So sometimes, you know, you can recover. Other times I don't think you always can. I think if they do recover, you can try and follow up with a jutsu for pressure. Yeah. So that's one thing as well. I think if you charge jutsu, they probably could escape. But that, you know, I think you actually might not have been able to escape that. Actually, if you try and ninja move that.
Just about that. But if you was to switch follow up, it would be
yeah. So it's just as RG said, like, you know, you don't always have to stick it to that. You know, like, you know, you can do the fully charged jutsu and switch to your, you know, your supports. Like, this is Storm4, and it's not Revolution. Like, make use of your switching as and when you have it, especially if you have like a full like support gauge. Like, if it's full, like, you might as well just switch and try and follow up and make the most of that situation. To even try and just pressure or catch them even when they're ninja moving. But yeah, with that, you know, as I said before, with the air combo, the first hit of the air combo is very similar to Kisame's second hit, where it has multiple hitboxes, which I'll demonstrate in a second when we get back into the game. So yeah, with Kisame's second hit, like slightly off topic, it's like it has 4 hits on its own, and then the same as his air thing. 4 hits. They're basically parallel to each other. So the thing is like when they're blocking and you just land it, again, you can just do something like that. But if you are actually hitting the air combo, there's not really too much. You know, you obviously switch, and you know you have enough space. So you know the good thing about Kisame is that he does have the space, especially with Pain, because Pain has extreme range on his air combo.
Big hitbox.
But yeah, other than that, there's not anything too interesting. I'm pretty sure Kisame doesn't have air combo to ground combo reset, just through dashing. No, he can block right off the bat, or if I try and do it this way. No, he can block either way, so he doesn't have like an air combo to ground combo reset. Like either way, if you're in the air combo, you've got to stay committed by either like switching to another character or just ending the combo, and then like I said, you can just follow it up with like a shark or something.
Okay. Alright, so you're saying that the air combo in itself is more like the first hit's good, and obviously the knockdown's good because obviously you get a setup for the jutsu afterwards, you're saying. But regarding the other hits in the middle, it doesn't really offer you much, basically. So if
you can use those to like obviously link up Itachi or Pain or whatever support you guys will have at home, like whatever you choose Kisame with. Obviously, if you do Kisame out of range, you know, and you're afraid that you don't have the range, then Pain is the ideal one, because like I said, Pain just has really good like range on his thing, where he's got to get hella close to even try and do something.
Okay. I think obviously it's another important note to make as well is the fact that, you know, like I said, leading on to his jutsu as well, that if they do not take the air combo, you do get a jutsu on the ground as well. For that extra bit of damage as well. We've already seen how much damage he does when he does on the ground, so that's just for free if they don't tech. So if you're doing your air combo and nobody's teching, just say to yourself, "What? That's a free jutsu." Do you see what I'm saying? It is.
You might as well start doing the input for the jutsu as you're dropping down, like literally. You know, just to get it in case they can't like, you know, rebound or tech off the ground. Then yeah, just go ahead with it and get the shark bomb off.
You either get you get the damage, or you get the or the setup. Do you know what I mean? So again, how much does this do regarding oh yeah, I didn't get the damage pill. For the damage pill, I just want to see. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go.
Quite a lot of damage there.
There you go. So yeah, he chunks out damage. That grounded jutsu, I definitely say to utilize it. I say for that reason maybe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Poison. If you had like a jutsu which puts you to the ground, it might be worth having that, whether it's a EMS Sasuke or a Naruto Rasengan that can kind of keep you on the ground, and then you can hit this straight after, and you can get off some free damage just for out of nowhere. Maybe that might be good of him.
Yeah, pretty much. And like another scenario is actually using your supports for it, so it's actually just doing that. If they can't attack it, then yeah, just go ahead and get it off. Oh, that was a bad example.
Shark went nope.
Yeah, Shark was having none of it. But one thing that RJ and I found before is that if you can do like an air combo and you can then switch into like Kisame like after or whatever, you get the damage off like that. You know, wakes him up instantly, but it's a good amount of damage. As you can see, it took RJ straight from the green, almost halfway into the yellow bar, and you know, like using Kisame's jutsu in that type of sense is good to combine with other air combos, and like RJ said, jutsus, anything that will ground the opponent. And whilst they're being grounded, if you can hit the floor fast enough with Kisame and go ahead with the jutsu, then you're good to go.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, that's definitely I back that statement for sure. I say definitely, because his grounded jutsu is definitely something you should be trying to abuse, just because the damage you get off it is. I don't even think there's a grounded jutsu that does more damage than that, to be honest with you. I really can't think of one.
Yeah, I mean, Gara might be close, but other than that, I don't really think so. Yeah, no, I think Kisame might do the most grounded jutsu. If any of you guys know any more jutsus that do more damage in the comments, then yeah, let us know. Yeah,
let us know in the comment section, because I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think now, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't know about this one, Chief. Alright, so obviously you spoke about his air combo, you spoke about his combos. So now let's talk about his grab then. Let's talk about his grab. Like, how would you say is a good grab, a decent grab, a bad grab? Like, what are you telling me about his grab?
So it looks kind of weird from certain angles, but the range on it is actually really good. Like I can hit it from like a good gap between us. So if you're like doing like combo pressure with, actually I'll do combo pressure with Pain because he does it better than Itachi. Doing combo pressure, you can actually like step back if you need to and create the range. And then also one thing I like to do with his grab is when it does hit on wake up. Oh, that's not a grab. On wake up, I like to just actually do a ninja move towards the opponent and then try and do some combo pressure and then go from there.
Okay.
That's always one thing I like to do. There's a lot of things you can do on wake up, but like one thing that someone could do is actually try walking towards the opponent. But I'm actually going to demonstrate why it's a bad idea. So RJ, if you can actually like roll in any direction you wish, and it's basically going to be like a rock paper scissors kind of scenario because I'm basically going to assume where RJ goes. And yeah, you see, I was thinking he was going to roll this way. RJ actually ended up going over here. So obviously, RJ managed to wake up, getting the distance between us. This would then force me to then have to chakra dash or do something. But because he's getting up, if I chakra dash, he'll block, and I'll bounce off his block like so. So RJ has now reset the neutral, and he's perfect. So if you want to do the grab and you want to follow up with something aggressive, I wouldn't always recommend walking. I just recommend trying to do something like this and then going into that because then you're forcing him to block. However, do try to be careful with this though, guys, because he can counter as well when he wakes up. So he can actually try and counter the thing like that. So again, this is where you gotta sort of know your opponent, or you gotta pick up on your opponent's habits. If you fear they're gonna do that, then just wait. Just do that and then get a guard break. I have a tutorial on how to break guards like that. You can find it somewhere in my tutorial playlist.
I'll link it in the description for sure, because it's definitely something that is definitely worth taking a look for regarding that. His guard break tutorial. So I'll even put that in the description down below as well. So definitely check it out.
Awesome. But yeah, like in terms of grabs, I find it as a good opportunity because Kisame is so close to his opponent when he does the grab. You're meeting them as they're waking up. You're meeting them on the ground. You're right there. So if you think your opponent's not going to counter, go ahead and dash. If not, just do a support chakra dash and follow up with like a kunai or something. Because 9 times out of 10, when people get up from the ground, they're going to block. So it's always just good to like do something like that and just like weaken the block. So yeah, that's like my main advice for grabs. And yeah, also like if there's quite a bit of range between you, don't be afraid to use it at range. Really good. But other than that, you can't really do much else other than like follow up a nice like combo from it or anything.
Okay. So his grab basically it's a fast grab, has range in it, and you get some good Oki setups after the grab due to the fact they're right next to you. You just gotta have the right tools to do wake up tools, should I say, to follow up with it, or maybe even the right support jutsu like the last Naruto or Killer Bee, or somebody who has a lot of tracking in it might be pretty good as well.
Exactly.
Just to lock them down.
Like even one thing I do is actually summon Pain, like in the air. Like I'll summon Pain like this in the air whilst they're trying to wake up.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good too, actually. So I say he has a good grab on him. So he has good combos on him. He's up combo, his down combo. He has some good damage on him, as we were saying, but his jutsu being grounded and stuff. He has a good down combo. He has a good grab. He has a good air combo in itself regarding the first hit and the last hit. So right now he's looking pretty decent. Nothing outrageous. Right, apart from that grounded damage, I'll say that's outrageous. But apart from that, there's nothing really outrageous about him, but instead he's just solid. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe a good point character. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a good point character that you can use, maybe even a main of all sorts. It's definitely intrigues my interest as well. So I think regarding the one thing that we did forget to mention, I just remembered just now, is the switch tech with him. He has a lot of big swings. Do you know what I mean? So maybe in terms of like the switch tech, like you said, the 2 hits, he has the stun, the 4th hit in the second. He has 4 hits in his second hit, and as well as switch tech as well to get extra stun, which obviously PoisonedOkami has a video on that too, which you should check out. I think he uses, from me watching it, if I'm correct, he uses Pain to demonstrate regarding the switch tech to get the extra stun. With Kisame, if you actually missed his first hit and you're very familiar with switch tech, you get these 2 big swings after with a very nice stun at the end of it. So
yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, so if you are having somebody who you can force that, look how long if I missed this first hit, which if I can tell the distance for, look I have so much time to do whatever I want.
Yeah, he
so
was able
much
to chakra
time
dash,
to
stop,
do.
and then start another
Is what I'm
combo.
saying. So much time to do whatever I want. So I would say that's definitely something that I would say to use. It's really good for guard pressure as well. There's times where, because everyone plays Kisame different. There's times where I'll whiff this on purpose, right? Obviously, I know they'll block it. I might chakra dash in because they'll hold block. I'll whiff this on purpose. I'll go in. They'll hold block, and they're firming 2 combos of guard pressure now. Do you know what I mean? So. Great in his 2 hits, especially the fact that his second hit gives you so much stun. You can equip a down pill. You can, you know what I mean, you can keep going. You can throw out a down pill and a jutsu ultimate. He has, I think switch tech is really good for him. I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he does provide a lot of stun. You know, you can just literally just do like whatever you want.
I was holding block the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. And I took a step back, I read a book, and then I did my own jutsu.
Literally, I was holding block the whole time. So I think definitely support combos. You should definitely look at again. PoisonedOkami has a guide on it. If you don't want me to make one, ask, but I still recommend watching PoisonedOkami's guide on it, as he does. He's very informative, as you can tell.
Yeah, it's going to be a long video because we're both very informative people when it comes to this.
Literally. This is why we told them at the beginning of the thing. That's what we said to them. We said to them, go into practice mode, get your drink, get whatever you need.
Get cozy,
you're about
to learn.
About to learn some stuff. Alright, so let's talk about his tilt now. That's the only thing that I feel like we've not covered so far, but prior to his awakening. So what's his tilt? Obviously this is his tilt right here. So what can you tell me about his tilt?
So Kisame's tilt, in a typical sense, so when you look at the tilt in full, it's okay. You know, there's only a 2-hit thing, and as RG demonstrated, they can rebound out of it, which isn't ideal because he can rebound and chakra dash to me, and I'd be unsafe. So. Like that, so you don't always want to do that on an open opponent because it's just allowing yourself to get rebounded and chakra dashed against like he did to me. So one way I like to use the tilt is actually I prefer just to use the 1 hit, like so. And I do it for multiple reasons. One is if it does hit an open opponent, you can switch and get a combo off. Obviously, you got to be a little quicker, so you can like ninja move or you can chakra dash with the next character. Another thing is that if it's with a jumping opponent that's blocking, they can actually get sent like across the stage. Obviously the timing's got to be right, like I mean this on its own on block is really good, but it can send them far away, and obviously if you're afraid they're too close, then you would just have to like switch to the next character and get out of there. But I feel like Kisame's tilt, the waves of it, they have their own hitbox, like it's a lingering hitbox that continues on its own, like it's got like a couple hitbox on its own, so it's good for like creating space and getting someone out of your face if they're trying to do something. It's mainly what it's good for. It's just creating a space. I'd never go as far as using this much. I'd always just go as far as just using the 1 like that and then switching to someone else. Or if they don't have the chakra to dash you, then you can actually just stay as Kisame and just chill. But yeah, I'd always recommend just using the 1, and then like I said, if it hits, then you can just follow it up with the next character and then do whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying that if you tilt, you're looking to switch, basically. You're not looking to sit as him. Obviously, if they can't punish you, then it's what it is. But because he's so unsafe, you didn't really use the second hit. I mean, you could delay it, but even then, it's like you could get punished as well. Okay, there's the demonstration about.
So I jumped right there, actually. I did like a little jump before he did it, and I got sent like across the map. But yeah, I can just like do something like this if I was fast enough. So if he did both hits, if I was fast enough, like instantly, I'm in there and I can just do punish. So I wouldn't recommend doing that on open block. If you see it as open, just be like, oh yeah, sick, and then just switch and then just do whatever else. I wouldn't recommend doing both hits.
Okay, alright, cool. So only use the first hit. The second hit, you're basically just asking to get punished, basically. Okay.
Yeah, because they can just recover and chakra dash you, and you're wasting subs or get open.
Okay, that's cool. Alright, so then so that means you have to be a bit more mindful regarding using this tilt. You can't just throw it out. You need to there's certain requirements you need to hit regarding before you even think about using his tilt, basically.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So I think the only thing left to speak about, if I'm not correct, is his awakening.
Yeah, his awakening. We pretty much gone through everything else. His combos, his grab, his tilt, jutsu. Yeah, pretty much. I guess I can quickly touch up on his ultimate jutsu. The fact that it's actually a really good long range tool.
Yeah.
Like the good thing about it, obviously you wouldn't be doing this too much in the neutral, but one thing to take into consideration that is a nice long range tool, and not only that, but it does create some like decent pressure. but
Yeah.
it's kind of nice. Obviously, people don't throw up their ults a lot, but people do throw up Pain's ult in the neutral. So if you want to have like the same thing to do, you can just try and do that.
I guess it'd be pretty good with Shizui. Like if you put up where Shizui he hits, she gets like extra blocks done. Maybe
Yeah,
might
it's
be
just like
okay.
it's like a whole different approach to like guard
Yeah.
pressure, and also like with like the down or the up combo, it basically this jutsu is very reassuring in terms of like it will hit because it comes out fast, it moves fast, and there's a lot of it. It has several hitboxes with these sharks. Like there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 of them pretty much, just like swimming through just to attack the opponent. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, I think next thing is to look at is awakening. So I don't have a lot of time to do this, guys, so I have to show like whatever I can at a time. But basically, I'm not going to waste time just showing like everything. I'll probably just try and get into like the most important parts of his awakening. So his combos are extremely fast. They cover a good amount of range, as you can see. It's carrying RJ across the map and stuff. However, his Chakra Kunai does allow an extra stun, so you can cancel out and do Chakra Kunai for damage and extra stun.
Yeah. And you
there's a
keep
good
him in
way.
the combo. Look at the damage.
Yeah, and then that right there is his grab. It's basically like a very small AoE type thing. It covers the area around Kisame, so if RJ wants to try and approach me to do any type of taijutsu or anything like that, or any jutsu that involves like Chidori, Rasengan, Dynamic Entry, it wouldn't touch me because all of that hitbox will just negate it. It's very similar to like how Itachi's counter is in his awakening with his shield, or you can compare it to like Revolution Madara's gun by when he holds it in front of him.
I'm pretty sure because Madara's tilt shuts
tilt.
down those close range kind of jutsus as well, so his grab does the same.
Yeah, so it negates those things. So that's one thing to look at with his awakening, is that it's very aggressive and it's very obnoxious in that regard. Another thing that I could be showing you guys as well when RJ gets me down to awakening is he's got a very good tilt as well. So we'll get into that as well. So the tilt. It's basically like a shark. He leans forward with it and stuff, and it's really cool. Does a lot of damage. Also, it's good like guard pressure. So if he guards like that, I can then go into the next character and combo pressure. Obviously, it depends how quick you are. If you're too slow, then you will get countered. But it is very good for combo pressure as well. My awakening's almost up, so yeah. So I'm actually gonna like put RJ down so then he can have the chance to use the awakening. But yeah, Kisame's awakening is pretty good. I recommend using him for like the reasons listed. Good Chakra Kunai for extended combos. Combos are very aggressive, and the tilt is good pressure and good damage. The grab is good for it's a good defensive tool with the grab. Obviously, you can like dash yourself forward and hit them right in the face with your grab. But it does have a bit of a slow start up as well. Obviously, you can see him doing the hand signs. And then obviously his jutsu is very wide, very big, his shark bomb. That is very devastating. So that'll be very good with switch tech. Doing a switch tech jutsu with a chakra dash or whatever, that'll be very good. The movement, as RJ demonstrated, is very quick with Kisame. He's very good at he's very good at surfing across the map. Like if I do it now with Kisame, it's just he really does surf across. But yeah, with jutsu, you can really just force it like that, just by dashing forward. It's a very aggressive tool to use. It's very big as well. One of the bigger like projectile jutsus in the game. So don't just throw it out on its own. I recommend throwing it out with switch check chakra dash, because then you're forcing the camera angle and you're forcing him to try and get hit. Or if he does successfully dodge it, that's good for the opponent. However, you are then you're closing the distance between you and them, because when you awaken and they're not an awakening, what they're going to want to do is get the hell out of there. Not a lot of people are brave enough to fight it, and that's understandable. Awakening do have a lot of priority over the base characters, so yeah, that's always one thing to do, is that you can use his jutsu for like a good approach.
Okay, so from what I'm hearing, he's just he'll be really good for team awakenings due to the fact his jutsu can help you get in, and even him by himself, even if like for example you used to run up with like a jutsu like this and then start immediate guard pressure regarding it, is chakra kunai as well.
Yeah,
great stuns, so you can keep them in the combo as well. And that's the awakening combo at that, so you're gonna be hurting a lot. So the fact that you can keep them in the combo as well with less chakra usage from a dash is going to be a madness. So yeah, I would say definitely I think he's definitely a solid point character, as well as a decent support character regarding getting in. I know we've not talked about his jutsu too much, right? But obviously he has the charged one where he shoots out 3, but even like I said, it has okay tracking on it as well. But I feel like, it'll be really good for the getting in, or someone you can hold it in, dash with the shark, stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so like the thing is, like, yeah, as RJ mentioned, the tracking on it is okay. Like, it's, as RJ demonstrated, he can pretty much just easy walk past it, and it's the same with the 3. He doesn't have to put much effort in. So again, he has one of those jutsus where you kind of just need to approach with it. Just run alongside it. Travel with the shark, cancel your dashes, and align yourself to pressure him a lot more and better. Just. Oh, that's not what we want to do. But basically, just do stuff like this where you just want to, open them up, because they're going to want a ninja move, they're going to want a bunny hop. So travel with the shark, because if you're traveling with the shark, you're limiting his options. So like by me traveling alongside the shark, like he doesn't want to dash at me. He wants to, if he dashes at me, there's a good chance he'll bounce off of me and then get hit by the shark. So what he's going to want to do is he want to try and get away, and that's what using the shark is for. It's just closing the distance, and then I could have gone into like combo pressure there. I could have like had the situation in my scenario right there.
Yeah.
So with Kisame's shark, it's good to travel alongside it. Throwing it out like this is useless, because against most opponents who have a brain, they're just gonna be around it. Like just easy. See, he doesn't. He's not even phased. He's just walking like to the left or to the right, and no matter how hard I'm trying with these triple sharks or like the one shark, it's just even like RJ was trapped at the wall right there, and it still went past him. It's just you need to follow up with one of your supports.
Yeah. So literally, I say, riding his jutsu is a charged one, depending on how much chakra you want to spend. I say it's definitely worth, dashing with the sharks as well, rather than just throwing it out by itself. As you saw, it didn't do anything. I could have done that all day, and it's just So I'd say definitely, and I think that's everything we've covered. Unless there's anything that you would like to tell me.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing to consider as well. One thing I always like to mention in my character guides right from the start is the item set. So RJ was actually smart enough to choose Pain first. So obviously me and RJ, we have the same team. We're completely identical. However, RJ was smart enough to pick Pain first, which is great. So when picking your teams, always think about, say if Kisame is your favorite character, you love Kisame, that's great. But look at his item set. He's got kunai bags, which are great. The kunai bags are good. He's got defense down dag, which is also good because it's extra damage. Yeah, like if I didn't get that defense down tag, he wouldn't have died right there. He still survived. So defense down tag does make difference in certain scenarios. However, let's look at RJ's set. He's got paper bombs. Paper bombs are so good because they force strike back. If his storm gauge is up, he would have had a strike back from Pain right there. Also fire damage. Look, I'm on fire. If elemental damage is on, that's fire damage in between each one. The way to get rid of fire damage, and not many people know this, but ninja moving constantly actually negates the fire damage quicker. That's just like a little hidden fact. But anyways, again, he's got the attack up pill. Like, it's these things that he can like combine attack up pill with bomb, big damage. See, so I guess item sets are a preference. Like I prefer RJ's item set because it's all about attacking and damage. It's like mine is more of a tactical thing. It's like equipping this and hoping I can get them on the guard. Hoping that he's blocking from me. If he's not blocking, then I would have wasted that. Like he's just gone to yellow because I wasted my time not hitting him in one block. So it depends on you, but I like kunai bags because kunai bags are good for pressure, like so, and then you can get into their guard. Then again, defense town dag is good for like getting extra damage on, but I feel RJ's one is better because the attack down tag, although it's only attack down, it's good for combo extenders. So if you have no chakra and your supports are coming back, you can use the attack down tag for combo extension. And yeah, I just think that the paper bombs along with the attack uphill is good for damage overall than Kisame's set. So look at your characters you're picking with. If you're picking Kisame with like I don't know Madara and Deidara, maybe consider putting Madara first. Or if all the characters you're picking like Kisame, Shisui, and Darui, then pick Kisame first because personally I think he does have the better item set of the three of them. So like. Think about the characters, when picking Kisame, sometimes it might be beneficial for you to put him in your support sides first, rather than as a leader.
Okay, so you would say, Kisame's item set isn't bad, but there's better, basically. Like, if you have, for example, like the last Naruto, Hokage Naruto, who, in my opinion, has the perfect item set with a defense down tag. defense down tag, the attack uphill, as well as the paper bomb as well. You know, so you'd want to put Naruto first rather than you know, Kisame first in that instance. So yeah, so he's a good point, but it doesn't mean you can still play him point and not have him first in the team, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So would you say, so now my final question to end off the video as well, if you was to make a team, would you make a team around him, or would you put him in a team? And if you would make a team around him, what team would you recommend, basically?
That's a very good question. So typically in like player matches when I go online, this is actually the team I use, even though it is like seen as like a legit team, and you know people are trying to stray away from that with Storm4 because typically in all the Storm games people have been using legit teams in like competitive. I feel that Itachi, Kisame, and Pain are a really good trio together. Like Itachi he's just like a break guard, you know, it is okay, but Itachi's like, you know, a charge guard, you know, like if you're charging a guard, he's basically a dash cut. Pain, strike back, you know, strike back's so good because there are a lot of characters like Itachi's jutsu, Itachi's neutral, Kisame's neutral. We have a lot of options here, and even RJ has more options with me than me because he's got the paper bombs that includes the strike back. So again, this is where other factors come into play. But personally, I would build a team. I would put Kisame in a team. So I would think of a main character, but I think, I do want Kisame in it, but I would think of a main character for the item set and the move set. And I would go about that. So teams that I would do with Kisame is, I actually think Darui and him would do very well together. There's a lot of combo and a lot of guard pressure, you know, like I feel like, you know, you could do Darui's like jutsu and you can dash up and you don't really have to worry too much about being all up in this guard. You can stand from like back here and still hit the block as long as the jutsu from Darui is still hitting. So I do something like, I don't know, Darui, Kisame and Pain, or I would do like Darui, Kisame, and any strike back, or you know, not even Darui. Like you could literally do like any other. You know, you could do like Kisame, Naruto, and Sasuke the last. You could do a whole bunch of stuff. Personally, I do like this team, but if I were to use this in a competitive setting, I would probably like whack like Madara and Shisui with them, maybe. Maybe Sasuke the last as well. I do a lot of combo pressure stuff, so characters that do a lot of this, like a lot of extended stuns like this, because you know they're very good for that. That's what I would do.
Okay, so you're talking like maybe like I said, for me, like I feel like as well, based off of what you told me as well, if on the guard and we talked about the fact that, you know, we hit his air combo guard like this and you can switch, I'm thinking somebody with a safe hit on block where you can hit them and they'll drop straight down might be really good for him. Do you know what I mean? Like a Mecha Naruto, like a
Naruto, PTS Sakura,
exactly.
Shisui, yeah, like those characters would be perfect in that scenario. So then again, like, as RJ said right there, consider how you're playing, and if you're playing for like guard pressure, like you know you're confident enough to get in and guard pressure, then yeah, use those characters to get in there and just munch the guard away. You know, like I definitely do that. Yeah, as the characters listed, Mecha Naruto, PTS Sakura, Shisui, you know, they're good examples.
Hashirama, both of them are really good. Safe hitters.
PTS Hinata, like those characters are all pretty good at sliding down the guard and having plus frames. And you know, if they try to counter, they can, and they're going to be forced to sit there and block. And the thing is, with that new character, when you then reset into the combo on their block again, you can just continuously do the jail with them. So yeah, that's a very good idea by RJ. Is actually using a character that can gel with this, because then you slide down the block and then, you know, you're just doing this all day, every day.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So definitely. Now, I think that concludes everything that we can talk about with Kisame. So thank you for PoisonedOkami to obviously join in, using this time out of his day to, you know, be the first, you know, pro player that I get on the Teach Me series. There will be a lot more other pros as well. We might ever see PoisonedOkami with another character, who knows. So again, thank you for that. His links will be on the bottom in the description. Definitely check out his channel. He's doing really well, way bigger channel than me, coming over 200,000 to 2k should I say now. So yeah, definitely check him out. He has some good guides on there. He has a Yuta guide on there. He recently uploaded a Shizui guide as well, so definitely go check him out if you haven't already. That being
Yeah.
said, yeah, that'll conclude the video. So, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace out and alright, and adios.
Peace.